Hi there, my name's Jonathan. I'm part of the education team here at Shortcuts. Now, I'm making this video today to show you how you can attach an extra block to your services. Now, this block is there to show that you have the turnaround time or cleaning time. I think the government are calling it now the sanitisation time that we need to add on the end of treatments. So I know there's a video in the video library on our website around these finishing blocks. But I want to make this video because we want to really show you, how to set it up properly, what it looks like in the appointment book, and what happens if you don't set that up properly. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move myself over there a little bit. And we're going to log into my shortcuts here. So I have my day. So on the right hand side, you can see the navigation panels. We're just going to come down to setup. Just a little bit up there, we have the handshake, which is for the service setup. And on the left hand side now, you can see my service categories. So I'm just going to come down to facial treatments. I'm just highlighting that there. Just going to open that one up. And if I click on the 60-minute facial, which is the second one, I'm just going to open that up by clicking on the little plus symbol next to it. So you can see there that we have two red dots. Now, if you've never seen more than one dot here and you're wondering what this is all about, what the client actually books, what you book as well when you're booking the appointment in the appointment book there, will be the 60-minute facial that I have highlighted, which is the name of the service. When inside that service is actually the red dot, which is the service block. That is what appears in the appointment book. So no one sees the red dots when you're booking the appointment. You just see the name of the service, and then the red dots are what appear in the appointment book. So I'm just going to close that up and then open up the 30-minute above it. And as you can see there, we don't have that sanitation block. So very easy. All you need to do is click on your service that you need to add the block to. Come down to the bottom, we're going to click on new because we're adding a new block into this actual service. That takes us straight through and you can see that the second block here is highlighted. So here's the name of the service up here at the top. I'm a bit big there, aren't I? So you've got the service name there at the top. Then in our first block, you can see that that's just repeated. So in the majority of setups, this is pretty much what it looks like. And then you've got options of using other blocks. So what I just need to do in this second block is say we've got the sanitation there. Let's move myself over. Now, depending on whether you've got 15-minute or 10-minute appointment timings, that will obviously depend on what you pop in here, but my appointment book is on 15 minutes, so I'm going to pop 15 minutes there. Now, each of these blocks, even though we don't actually need anything in there, without a value of some sort in there, I'm not going to be able to press done down in that bottom corner, as you can see. So if you don't do this, you'd be wondering why you can't move on from the screen. So we're just going to jump forward into each of those, and we're just going to pop a 0 in there because that's what we need to do. And right at the end, you can see that there's a column there called finishing. What we just need to do is tick that little box, that square box there that says finishing. Now this turns this block from a main block into a finishing block. Probably easiest for you to grasp that when I book some appointments in the appointment book so you can see what's happening with that. So we popped the sanitisation in there, we've given it a time, we put the zeros in for the rest of the columns there, and we've ticked on the finishing blocks. That's super, super important. That's what you have to do. Then we can come down and click on done. So now you can see that it's got two blocks in there. We're just going to close that up. We're going to go to our appointment book. We're going to click on Michelle. We're going to make an appointment here at 9 o'clock. So I'm just going to choose any of the existing clients we have there on the left-hand side. I've just chosen Daphne. We're going to click on done. Back on the left, just underneath me here, we're going to click on the facial treatments. Now, I know I only set up the one with you just then, but I set all the facials with a finishing block. So what happens when we choose multiple services? Are we going to have a block on the end of each one? Well, the answer is no. That's why we set it up as a finishing block. The finishing block only appears on the very last of the selection. So if I click on the 60-minute facial, let's just choose a room. Then we click on 30-minute facial, derma, and another derma as well. So that's 3 services and they all have finishing blocks. When I click on done, what you'll see now is those services appear and the block only appears at the very end. So it's removed those other blocks. Well, they've been replaced by the following service there. Now, if you don't put the finishing block, you don't tick that finishing block as you're setting this up, I'm just going to show you what happens. I'm going to click on Pauline. Now, we're going to open up the body treatments because these are the ones that I set up without the finishing block. And then what you'll see are 3 services appear, but each service has another block to it. So these blocks we don't really need because we've got the same clients in the same room. So that's why we're going to set it up as a finishing block, so we only have the sanitation time at the end there. Now, if you're wondering how do we remove that block, I'm just going to very quickly show you, jumping the gun a little bit because I think it's going to be staying there for a while. But when you do come to be removing that block, we just have to do everything in reverse. So I'm going to go down to services there. We're going to click on the body treatments. Now we're going to go to the 30-minute massage. Now I'm not adding another service or another block, so I'm going to come down to the right-hand corner and go to details. That takes us back into the main window. So either or really, when you're setting this up, just by clicking on that plus symbol, will take you straight into that block. Now we can't delete the sanitation block first. We have to come over to the points and we delete backwards. When we delete that backwards, we can then click on done, and that's taken that back to being just a single block. All right. So don't forget, we do have the video library for you to use. It's got loads of videos in there. Also on our website, we do have our dedicated COVID area. There's loads of information on there around marketing, ideas on how to make money. There are templates, how-to videos, just so much stuff in there. So please go in there and take advantage of that. Any other videos that I might need to make for you guys, just to help you through this period, they'll be going into that area as well. So please just go and have a little look if you seem to have missed any already. And until next time, take care and stay safe. Thank you.